Buckley and John Driffle with the call.
Well, thank you, Gabe. We are at Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School in El Centro, California. It's CIF San Diego Section Division III football action. Tonight, the Central Spartans, by dint of their number 5 seed in the playoffs, will host the Mt Carmel Sun Devils. And Mt Carmel, the number 12 seed. And the Spartans, home tonight. If they win tonight, they'll be on the road for the rest of the playoff tournament. So the win will be big. It will advance them to the next level, and they're looking forward to it. John Driffle had said that you anticipate that they're not coming off of a very emotional high from last week's game, the L game. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro is brought to you by the CB Stop in Calexico. Julie Oliver of Dickey Insurance Services, your All-State agent. The Broken Yoke Cafe, the best breakfast in the valley. Roto-Rooter, they're here to help. The Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley. McNeese Mart, Dogwood and Maine in El Centro. Imperial Valley College, your path to a new career. Rolando Romo, your farmer's insurance agent. The Town Pump and Brownie's Diner. Stan's Auto Body. Tyler Gallagher Insurance. The Imperial Irrigation District. La Fonda Restaurant and Bar. Derma's Flooring. R&K Air Conditioning. And Flautas y Sopes. Oh, delicious food. These are the folks that make our games possible. We'll be back with more of our pregame coverage coming up.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Spartanburg, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
Well, John Driffle, can you give us a little bit of background? What are we going to see from Mt Carmel, the Sun Devils?
Well, there's a connection here. John Self, the head football coach at Brawley High School, who was there last week, is a graduate of Mt Carmel, and that's because his father, John Self Sr., was the first coach in the history of Mt Carmel when they opened the school. John Self Sr. was the coach. He coached there several years, then went over to Poway, which is in the same district. And Poway, John Self Sr. actually won a CIF championship. Since then, they've relocated here to the Valley, Brawley, where John, we mentioned last week, coached his 101st game last week as the head varsity coach at Brawley. So there is a connection here. And we also found out Carroll, that Craig Agno, Central class of 1990, is the principal at Mt Carmel. He would have been here tonight, and he promised that he was going to wear his Central letter jacket as a letterman on the swim team. But his daughter has a gymnastic meet, and so as he should as a good father, he said choice between work and my daughter, and his daughter won out, which rightfully so. So with those connections and that preview, we also want to welcome all the people at Mt Carmel that are listening in on the streaming live on KXORadio.com. And we can tell you that their team is 4-6, but they played a tremendously difficult schedule. They were actually rated 13th last week, and it seems like there may have been a chance if they did not win last week, but they did beat Westview 21-7. They may not have been in the playoffs. Once they secured that victory, Del Norte was seated ahead of them, as was Bonita Vista. Del Norte won, Bonita Vista's out, Mt Carmel's in.
And we'll be back with more of our pregame festivities after this.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or visit the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
Well, the Mt Carmel Sun Devils, as you pointed out, John, a very tough schedule to get here. 4-6 record. You're not going to. You can throw that out. They are a better team than that.
This will be, in my opinion, the toughest team Central will face so far this year. I would equate them with Central and the Central Christian game several weeks ago. Christian came across with a 31-28 victory in that game. Mount Carmel's about comparable, equal to them. They got excellent size. They've got good skilled players, pretty good team speed. What they don't have is a very good kicking game, so we'll see if that weighs in tonight. But you mentioned their 4-6 record. The 4 teams they beat in Valley Center, we're familiar with them. Ramona, also they beat Del Norte and then Westview last week to secure their playoff spot. So you mentioned Central after the big Bell game victory. Will there be a chance for a letdown? Same with the Sun Devils of Mount Carmel. They had to win last week or they were out because they were seeded 13th going in. Now, Del Norte and Bonita Vista were 12th and 11th, and they had to play each other, so Mount Carmel was pretty certain that if they won, somebody had to lose the other game, and it was Bonita Vista, so Mount Carmel jumped over them and got in. But I mentioned last week, I was sure after Central won, seeded 4th going in, that there's no way they wouldn't get a bye. They had to have a bye, and yet we saw on Sunday they ended up at the 5 seed, and obviously no bye. They're here tonight. So the victories against those 4 schools, the losses, we saw Granite Hills dismantle Southwest. Granite Hills beat Mount Carmel 34-14. Mira Mesa and the Division I school, as Granite Hills is, beat them 26-13. Ramona beat them 16-13. Excuse me, they beat Ramona 16-13. Vista put a big hit on them. This is Division I. They may have made it into the open division because this year they only had 4 teams. So I'm not sure if Vista was one of the 4. I don't think they did, but they're definitely in the Division I. San Marcos shut them out 35-0. Poway beat them. That's their big rival game, 21-7. And then Rancho Bernardo beat them 27-21. Rancho Bernardo, another Division I school. And that game actually ended the last play of the game. Rancho Bernardo scored. Had been a 21-21 tie. Rancho Bernardo scored and ended up with a 27-21 victory. So tough schedule. They play in a tough league, San Diego. We've already mentioned their quarterback, Carson Tomapiao, is showing great stats as a second-year starter. He is a junior. Last year took his lumps as a sophomore. And he's 97 for 191 for 1,214 yards, got 11 TDs, 4 interceptions, but also 4 fumbles. He does run the read-pass option, and usually when he's running the read-pass option, Ty Virgin has got 136 carries for 710 yards, but 7 TDs. That's a pretty good number for such few carries. 7 TDs is the other player that's going to get it. Ty Virgin's brother, Jaden Virgin, is one of their leading receivers with 5 touchdowns. And then we have Jake Ventimiglia, who is their best receiver as far as catches, 29, 341 yards, and 4 TDs. Their kicker, Josh Smith, we mentioned he's a little bit of a weak spot. He has made 16 of 20 PATs, 1 for 2 on field goals for the year.
Well, the captains are meeting at the center of the field, and they are meeting with the officials. Our umpire tonight is Juan Leal, line judge Benny Carter, head linesman is Sal Carrillo, back judge Michael Garcia, and the referee tonight would be John Seaman. The Sun Devils won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, so the Sun Devils will be kicking off, and it will go from right to left, east to west, across your radio dial.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
2019 edition of High School Football is on the air. Tonight's game on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com is brought to you by La Fonda Bar and Grill in El Centro, the CB Stop in Calexico, Hacienda Snack Bar and Catering in Brawley, Julie Oliver of Dickey Insurance Services, the Hopeville Athletic Club, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Maine, El Centro. We're just about ready for the kickoff, so let's go out to the field live with Carroll Buckley and John Driffle.
And the Sun Devils will be kicking off. The deep to receive for the Spartans, Jonathan Medina, and with him is Fernando Morales. Two guys with a lot of speed. And we're underway. Short, high kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men at the 25-yard line. Gets a block across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the Spartans will start out with pretty good field position. And I believe that was Elias Dominguez on the return.
And he did not fair catch it, so obviously, as we were told before the game, the Sun Devils did not have a very good kicking game, so that was a little pooch kick. Caught it about the 30. You'd wonder why they wouldn't just squiv it. But Dominguez, nice return. First down for Central on the 33-yard line.
Danilo Osuna brings him out. I noticed tonight Johnny's got a knee brace on. First handoff is to Angel Nava Esparza. And Nava Esparza out to the 40-yard line, rips off a 7-yard gain. No huddle at the line of scrimmage. Power formation to the right. Handoff Nava Esparza again across the midfield stripe down to the 48-yard line in Sun Devil territory. They'll spot it on the 49.
Nava Esparza runs a 7-11. Back up on the line of scrimmage are the Spartans.
He is behind Osuna. Nava Esparza with a handoff again. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and struggles forward for 1 yard. And on the tackle for the Sun Devils, Brian Benavente. But I was saying, Osuna's wearing a knee brace. I have not seen him with a knee brace before, John.
Perhaps there's something this week in practice.
And this time it is Carlos Gomez. Gomez will pick up. He'll make it back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Wholesale substitutions for the Spartans as Nava Esparza came out. Now he's back in.
Now they go to the pistol. Spread formation, double slot on the right.
Need one more player, an interior lineman. Joe Hargrave.
Osuna rolling to his right, dumps it off underneath. It is complete, and Morales will pick up the first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Fernando Morales on the catch, and that's where he went out of bounds at the 34.
Central right back up on the line of scrimmage. Nava Esparza, the lone back.
And off Nava Esparza in the middle, gets a block, and then on his own struggles forward for a couple of yards.
And I was incorrect, Carroll. That was Medina getting his first carry of the evening.
Lance Hilly on the tackle.
Medina picks up about 3 yards. Medina still in the backfield as a setback.
It is 2nd and 8. Osuna rolling to his right, fires downfield. It is caught, but out of bounds. Beautiful catch. Right in the corner. Michael Sullivan went up and brought it in, but he didn't get both feet down in bounds. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sullivan, by far the best receiver with the best hands on the Spartans this year, and made a great catch. Just too bad he was out of bounds. Now the play being sent in from the sidelines.
3rd and about 8. Osuna drops back, dumps it off to Morales. Morales gets a block. The tackler sheds the block, hits Morales, but Morales picks up 5 additional yards after that initial hit. And he will take it down to the 27-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 3.
Decision time, and the Spartans have made it. They're on the line of scrimmage.
4th and 3. Osuna back to pass, looking, pumps once, brings it back down, chased out of the pocket, stays on his feet, gets a block, turns it upfield. He'll get the first down and scoot out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And no flags. When you have that much scrambling, there are no flags. That's remarkable.
Yeah, the Sun Devils blitz, they had 5 players that time coming in. They play a 3-3-5, and they had 5 players coming in. Osuna did an excellent job.
1st and 10, just inside the 20-yard line. Osuna rolling to his right, has time, fires, and it is incomplete. It was probably called uncatchable because there was some pushing and shoving in the coverage.
Sullivan down there on the receiving end wasn't able to bring that one in. Central once again right back up on the line of scrimmage. The play's already been called in.
2nd and 10. It is Osuna back to pass, dumps it off. Underneath, it is complete at the 15, inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. And that is that super sophomore, John, right?
Yes, Marcus Moore on the catch.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 5.
Nice 16-yard pickup. 3rd.
This would be Angel Nava Esparza territory. Angel Nava Esparza with the football. Nava Esparza down just shy of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal from inches out. No huddle. We're ready. Nava Esparza gets the football. Nava Esparza hit and bounces into the end zone. Touchdown. 7:59 to play in the first quarter. The Central Spartans go 65 yards downfield and put up 6 points.
Excellent opening drive by Central. Cannot ask for anything more. Berlin Torres now set for the PAT.
Sebastian Coronel will try the PAT. Snap back, kick up, kick is good. 7:59 to play in the first quarter. Our score, it is Central 7, Mt Carmel coming to that.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
The Spartans, following the 67-yard possession, put up 7 points. Jose Berlin Torres will kick off. Jose Berlin Torres will kick it through the uprights. Touchback, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sun Devils on their own 20-yard line.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food. From enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Carson Tomapian brings his team out from the shotgun. Facing a blitz, he gets the ball away. It is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver as it goes incomplete. Pass intended for Johnny Shelton, 6'3", 225-pound tight end.
Unlike Central, the Sun Devils do huddle up, play in from the sidelines, double wideouts to the left.
Under center, back to pass, has a little bit of time, dumps it off. It is caught at the 40, the 45, the 50, across the 45 down to the 40-yard line in Spartan territory. Jake Pentamiglia.
He caught the ball right there in the bubble of the zone, over the linebackers in front of the safety, and then he's off to the races.
40-yard completion. 1st and 10. Sun Devils on the Spartan 40-yard line. Handoff. It is in the middle, cutting his way to the left, and then cutting back to the right, Dakota Landry on the carry.
First rush of the evening has had 2 straight passes. Both passes were completed just in the nick of time as Central was blitzing on El Navas Barstow, scoring both times, and he hit Tomapiao, but a little bit too late for the Spartans.
On the 28, that was good for the first down, pickup of 12. Tomapiao, and keeps it on the option, and he'll be dropped for a loss of about 5 yards. And we'll give Joseph Denton credit for the sack. I believe that would be number 7 on the year.
And he does lead the team with sacks. Tomapiao is an excellent runner. We mentioned in the pregame that he does the RPO, the read pass option. At that time he decided to keep the football and retreat it, which usually is not a good idea, and suffered the loss.
It is 2nd and 14. Tomapiao from the shotgun. Tomapiao dumps it off. It is a nice catch, hands catch. and on that little slant, and it's good for about 8 yards. On the catch, Jake Ventimiglia.
His second catch, 2 for 3 now.
He's got great hands, John.
He's hasn't been one of the team leaders, but he does show up in the stats.
3rd and 6. The ball just across the 25-yard line in Spartan territory. Sun Devils with a handoff right up the middle and looking for some running room and finding a little, but not much, Ty Virgin.
He is their leading ball carrier, and that's going to go for about a yard gain, so it brings up 4th down now, decision time, and the Sun Devils appear to they've made the decision.
Spot the ball on the 22-yard line. It is 4th and 4. And the Sun Devils come out.
Be about a 40-yard field goal attempt, and we were led to believe that they do not have a kicker that would kick that far.
Carson Tumapiao from the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back, dumps it off. It is complete, and it's going to be very close to the first down. Let's wait and see the catch by Johnny Shelton. The tackle in there, Fernando Morales, and
it appears they have yet.
They got it barely down to the 18-yard line, just inside the 18.
Needed 4 yards, got 4 yards, and a couple dimples on the football. Excellent call by the coaching staff. John Emerson across the way knew exactly what they needed to do to get the first down.
From the shotgun. And the hand, he did hand it off. Okay. Ty Virgin with the carry, and he'll lose about 2 yards. Back to the 20. The Spartans are doing what they've done most every game this year, John. They're blitzing.
Right, they're coming after him. They're 2 linebackers, Medina and Navas Barca, taking turns, sometimes coming both. At times it was both. They've actually spotted the ball all the way up to the 21, Carroll, for a 3-yard loss.
2nd and 13. But Ventimiglia in motion, lines up in the slot, back to pass, and dumping it into the corner of the end zone, and incomplete. Great coverage down there by the Spartans. Angel Ortiz. The pass intended for Adam Robles.
Coach Anderson and his coaching staff saw that there was one-on-one coverage out there, and that Robles is about 6 inches taller than the defender, but excellent job of defense by the Spartans. Had the inside position, and there's no way Robles is going to catch that without going through him.
Well,
he tried.
Robles would have caught it because it was thrown at Jaden Virgin. I missed the number.
But he's also quite a bit taller than the cornerback.
It is 3rd and 13 from the 21 in Spartan territory. Unlike the Spartans, the Sun Devils are in no hurry. Jaden Virgin goes in motion. It's a little screen and almost picked off by Angel Nava Esparza. The intended receiver never turned around, and the ball sailed over his head. Nava Esparza jumped it and almost got it. It brings up 4th and 13 from the 21.
Yeah, I believe that the Sun Devils and Coach Anderson is going to go for this. It'd be about a 37-yard field goal, and they're just too far for a field goal attempt, way too close to punt. So now we'll see if the Sun Devils, how deep in the playbook they go.
Tamavia from the shotgun. Snap back. Chase out of the pocket. We'll scramble to the right and get close to the sticks. Let's see where they spot it. I think he's going to be just a bit short, John.
Yeah, I thought that he was actually knocked out of bounds where the sticks are, but we'll have to wait and see where he went out of bounds. Excellent play.
It is 1st and 10 Central.
Needed 14, and that time only got 13. Excellent play by Tumapiao. Did his best, avoided the sack on an excellent spin move. And then I believe, Carroll, once again, that was Angel Navas-Sparks who came clear across the field to take him out of bounds short of the first down.
Tamapia is not a little guy. He's 6'3", 180.
Ball's on the 9-yard line of the Spartans.
Morales goes in motion. The handoff goes off left tackle, and it's Medina at the 40, the 50, the 40, and caught from behind at the 28-yard line. And I didn't think anybody would get him, John, but Brian Benavente got him, got the angle and got him.
Excellent pursuit by Benavente. He did not give up, but what a huge play by Central, taking it from the shadows of your own goalpost all the way across midfield to the 29-yard line. Huge pickup.
Jonathan Medina's first carry of the night. Carlos Gomez is now in the backfield, and there's timeout on the field. Sun Devils take the timeout. We take the timeout with 3:21 to play in the first quarter. Central 7, Mount Carmel nothing.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24 months special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortec Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. 10-star quality you can feel.
You're listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO Central and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Central Spartans come out, 1st and 10. They have the ball on the Sun Devil 29-yard line. And Nero Osuna has Gomez beside him. Gomez with a block. Osuna running to his right, scrambling, dumps it off downfield, and it goes incomplete. It was intended for Marcus Moore. Moore, the sophomore that has been getting increasing playing time in the latter half of the season.
Once again, excellent maneuverability by Osuna. He does play shortstop and pitch on the varsity baseball team, entering his 4th year as a varsity player and starter. So he's been able to elude the rush, but the Sun Devils are bringing the heat the last several pass attempts.
Well, turnabout's fair play. That's what the Spartans do. Handoff right up the middle, and it is Nava Esparza across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Very close to the first down.
And it is a first down.
I believe, Carroll, that this tempo has really given the Sun Devils some problems.
Just shy of the first down, so Nava Esparza takes the ball again, gets jammed up in the middle, and cuts it to the outside down to the 5-yard line. No doubt about that being a first down.
Nava Esparza showing his extreme toughness, refusing to go down. Took the whole pile, and there was about 7 or 8 kids all piled up there, Spartans and Sun Devils. The Spartans pushing and shoving, and the Sun Devils trying to bring him down.
1st and goal from the 5. Gomez in the backfield. Gomez with the football. Gomez hits it in the middle, and he is bulldogged down, which is appropriate during cattle call weekend. And on the tackle was Mateo O'Sullivan, 6'4", 230 in the middle. Spartans actually are huddling, John.
Right, there was such a big pile up there where Gomez went down, so they decided to huddle up at the 5. Let's see if it's a passing play.
And it is Pedro Nava Esparza into the end zone, touchdown. That hole just opened up on the right side. Nava Esparza tucked the ball in, classic fullback running, and takes it in from 4 yards out.
So far, the Nava Esparza show is that's his second touchdown, second rushing touchdown here in the early going.
We'll have the point after attempt. And again, it is Coronel. Medina with the hold. The snap is back. The kick is up. 2:15 to play in the first quarter. Our score, it is the Central Spartans 14, the Mt Carmel Sun Devils, nothing.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes, the real deal.
So far in this football game, just in the first quarter, the Central Spartans have put together 2 pretty impressive drives and put up 14 points. The Sun Devils, they've been able to move the ball, but then stalled on a 4th and 14. They made 13 of it and turned the ball over on downs. Erlin Torres will put a foot into it, and it'll sail over the head of the deep backs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Sun Devils on their own 20-yard line.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yolk Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yolk strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yolk Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yolk Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Sun Devils come out, 1st and 10, their own 20-yard line. And on the quarterback keeper, little play action in the backfield, and that was intended for Carson Tomapiao to keep the ball, and he gets it out to the 25, so it's a pickup of 5. He is second leading rusher on their team, and in an option-type offense, not surprising.
And you can see why he's the second leading rusher, as he read that perfectly. There was a hole for him to get through. The trailer man, Virgin, was not going to be able to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Under center. Back to pass. Stumbles, but regains his balance. Chased out of the pocket. Looking, fires, and short hops the intended receiver, who was Ethan Costa.
Thomas Piao, after starting 2 for 3, has now misfired 4 straight. Obviously 2 for 7. Pressure by both teams. Thomas Piao is really elusive back there. He does an excellent job of twisting, turning, faking, dodging. Unfortunately, he didn't have time to set his feet to get a chance to complete that pass.
Mater Dei leads Imperial 7-0 in Chula Vista. It is 3rd and 5. Tomapiao, shotgun, back to pass, looking, dumps it off over the middle. It is complete to the big guy, and he refuses to go down. Pass completed to Johnny Shelton. Again, a 6'3", 225-pound tight end. I'd throw to him all night long, John.
And he made an excellent catch, 1st down. So the Sun Devils backed up 25-yard line, looking at 3rd and 5, obviously punting if they can't make that play, but Shelton came through, an excellent pass by Tomapiao.
Other scores, Broadley leads Kearney 7-0, the Kearney Comets, and Palo Verde leads Claremont 7-0. 1st and 10, play action, dump it off. It is complete at the 45, across the 50, and spun down at about the 47-yard line. The pass caught by Jaden Virgin, and the tackle was by Eric Moreno. 1st and 10.
16-yard pickup, 2 for 2 now, the last 2 pass attempts by Tomapiao.
The Spartans have only been able to get to Tomapiao once, and it's not for lack of trying. Here they come again. And gets it off, fires, it is juggled, dropped, and there's no catch, incomplete. And the pass intended for Jaden Virgin, and Dominguez broke it up.
And let's give all the credit to Dominguez. He put a hand in there and tugged away at the arm as Virgin was trying to pull the ball in, secure it, and popped out. So excellent play, really all around. Well-conceived play by John Anderson's Sun Devils. Tom McCall put the ball right in the money, and then the defensive player made his play.
It is 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line in Spartan territory. And Tomopiao on the quarterback keeper will get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all he's got.
Same exact play where it was that run-pass option where he didn't want to give the ball to Virgin. Thought that he saw a hole, didn't. And that will end the first quarter, Carroll.
At the end of the first quarter of play, our score, it is Central 14 and Mt Carmel nothing.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Connecticut, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Connecticut at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
The Sun Devils come out. It'll be 3rd and 10. No gain on that run. Shuffling people around. Wide right, slot right, wide side of the field. Mokiao is under center.
H back to the backfield for an extra blocker.
Back to pass, looking, dumps it off. It is complete. And staying on his feet, breaking a tackle, cutting across the 30, and pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It is Jake Ventimiglia.
Tomopiao showing his excellence, Carroll, as that was a quick pitch. Central was blitzing, and the receiver was one-on-one, was able to break a tackle, which would have been less than the yard needed to make, but it is a first down, the sixth first down, for the Sun Devils.
Wide right, wide left, slot right, slot left. Tomopiao back, looking, cranks it up, fires deep downfield, and there's nobody down there.
Yeah, I believe that time he just let the ball go. Central that time dropped back, only rushed 3 linemen, so there's 8 people back in the receiving pattern. Tomopiao recognized that immediately, so he just threw the ball out of bounds.
It is 2nd and 10.
We mentioned that Tomopiao is a second-year starter as a junior, took his lumps as a sophomore according to the coaching staff, and has come back all the better this year and has a very bright future looking to next year.
And he's a big kid. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, dropping back, here comes the Spartans. He dumps it off into the corner of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Went high over the coverage, and that would be Jaden Virgin, all 6'3", 200-pound sophomore Jaden Virgin.
Central had to play defensive. They had 2 players back there, and Virgin was able to just go up between both of them and higher than both of them. Caught the ball at its highest point for Carmel's initial touchdown here, as we just barely got to the second quarter.
I would say he probably has about 6 or 8 inches on the coverage, John. We'll have the point after attempt. The snap back. Kick is up. The kick is good. We've got 11:15 to play in the first half. It is the Central Spartans 14, the Mount Carmel Sun Devils 7.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Punk in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Brawley and the original Town Punk in Westmoreland.
It's high school football. We're on AM 1230, KXO Central, California.
And let's see, Carroll, if they do the pooch kick again. The kicker for the Sun Devils, Josh Smith, is a junior. And he's had 1 kick so far to start the game. As the Sun Devils won the toss, deferred. He pooch kicked the ball down to about the 30-yard line. Central has 2 players standing on the 25. Closest to us is Steve Davis.
The kick, there we go. Short, high kick. It'll be fielded at the 28-yard line, and across the 30, out close to the 35-yard line, before a swarm of Sun Devils bring him down.
And on that kick was Giovanni Sestagna. Caught it, ran upfield, caught it about the 26-yard line, so we'll give him an 8-yard return out to the 34.
And when you're one of the up guys, you don't expect that. You're there to block. So you get a little bit excited when it comes to you.
I would imagine sometimes the Sun Devils get a fair catch call on that kick.
Osuna back to pass, drops it off. It is complete across the 40 to the 45. High steps his way across the 50 to the 45-yard line. And that is Skylar Cook, a freshman.
First time we've called Skylar's name in a couple weeks, as Marcus Moore was getting a lot of his snaps. Cook took it across midfield all the way down to the 47-yard line. 20-yard catch and run.
The Spartans are ready to go. Osuna dumps it off. It is complete to Medina. Medina jukes past one would-be tackler, bounces off of another, and crosses the 35 down to about the 34-yard line. Good for another first down.
Medina's first reception of the night. Central back up on the line of scrimmage. Again, I really believe this tempo is giving the Sun Devils trouble on defense.
First and 10. And one of our first penalty of the night. I knew there had been no flags up to this point. I didn't want to say it. But one of the Spartans stood up before the ball was snapped.
So that will make it first and 15 as they'll move the ball back to the 42-yard line. Clock is stopped now, and we're ready to go. Central right up on the line of scrimmage.
First and 15. Osuna dumps it off. A little bubble screen. It is complete to Sullivan, and Sullivan gets 15 yards.
Very close to the first down. We'll have to wait and see where they finally spot the ball, as Central is really attacking the flanks of this 3-3-5 defense. And it looks like they're going to mark him about half a yard short. Well, no, now they're moving the chain, so they're going to give him the full 15 yards on Sullivan's catch, his first catch of the evening.
First and 10, Central from the 26-yard line, and handoff deep in the backfield to Jonathan Medina. Medina gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it.
Yeah, Medina able to pick up a yard. Central right back up on the line of scrimmage. Osuna looking over the defense.
Osuna drops back, looks, dumps it off. It is caught by Morales. Morales gets the blocks across the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. It's going to be very close to another first down.
Needed 9 yards. Again, it'll just depend upon where they spot it, and it is enough for a first down. Central with their 12th first down, Carroll, as they continue to just drive the football.
Now, as far as the deep back, he gets the handoff and will plow down to the 15. And that is good for the first down.
Well, they moved the chains, so I guess they had to reset them. So we're ready to go now. So let's call that first down.
On the 15th, Nava Esparza, the single set back, he's got the ball, goes off left tackle again, and picks up about 3, down to the 12. Love that left side, John.
Without a doubt, this is Nava Esparza's most rushing attempts for any game this season, and now wholesale changes by the Sun Devils. They bring in 5 different players.
Osuna dumps it off. It is complete to Sullivan. Sullivan shakes one tackle, gets it down to the 10. Michael Sullivan spotted on the 10. It'll ring up third. And about 4.
Now the Sun Devils wholesale changes again. 3 different players, and I have to take a timeout. So we're going to get Sun Devils' second timeout here.
We'll take the timeout with 8:29 to play in the first half. It is Central 14 and Mt Carmel 7.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
It's high school football. We are live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the web at KXORadio.com.
Since with their jumbo package, Carroll, that means Medina and Nava Esparza.
Medina as an H-back. Also there with him is Elias Dominguez. Strong to the left side. They run it to the left side, takes it outside across the 5, and pushed out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Will be enough for a first down. Central's 13th.
So you line up strong to the left, you run it to the left, they know where you're going, and they still can't stop you.
That's Medina leading through with Central right back up to the line of scrimmage.
Same formation, same play. This time it results in 7. Nava Esparza goes in again. John, you remember the first 5 or 6 games of the year, Angel, Nava Esparza, Jonathan Medina, neither one got hardly any touches on the offensive side? Well,
there's a reason for that.
There's a reason. They've got strong, healthy legs right now. They're not tired.
Is that called load management in the NBA?
I think so. Cornell with the kick point after. It is up. It is good. 8:17 to play in the first half. 21-7, Central leads Mt Carmel.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Toughnecks, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Jose Berlin Flores got thunder in the foot, known for his touchbacks, no returns, and he'll drive this one deep, and it'll be into the end zone, touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10, Sun Devils on their own 20-yard line.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Temp-Star, quality you can feel.
Sun Devils bring it out. They trail 21-7. They've got 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Toma Biao from the shotgun. Hands off and trying to find some running room and not having a whole lot of luck, but he ends up with about a 2-yard gain. The ball carrier was Ty Virgin.
The Central has been very effective on the rush side of the football. Tomo Piao has done very well passing. He is 6 for 13. Let's see if Central now decides to put pressure or continue to play back in pass defense.
2nd and 8 from the 22. Tomo Piao from the shotgun. Back. Dumps it off and almost picked off again by Angel Nava Esparza. And there was nobody between him and the goal line.
Well, I've mentioned throughout the year that, in my opinion, Nava Esparza, Angel, has been the best player here in the Valley, and he has proved that tonight. Almost a pick six. Last week in the Bell game, he had a strip pick six where he stripped the ball from the quarterback and took it back for a touchdown. That would have been the touchdown as well, but let's give the young man credit of what would have been an extremely difficult catch.
Yes.
One-handed, but he was where he needed to be, right in the passing lane.
Back in the stick 'em on your fingers days, he might have kept that one. 3rd and 8. Tomo Piao. 3-step drop from the shotgun, looking. He'll keep it. Dances his way across the 29 to the 30. He's got the first down. Tomo Piao.
That's what the rushing quarterback can do for you. Pick up 8 yards on 3rd and 8. With Central was back playing pass defense, only rushed 3. Angel Nava Esparza was there as the spy, but there was a very nice block by the Sun Devils, Jake Ventimiglia. And he has not only been an excellent receiver, but that right there, he proved his worth as a blocker. Without that block, Sun Devils would be punting right now.
Sun Devils not in any hurry, unlike the Spartans. Tomo Piao looks over the defense. Here they come. And he's hit, and he is sacked. And there's 5, count them, 5 Spartans on him. Angel Nava Esparza was the leader, followed by Andrew Lugo.
All the way back to the 24-yard line, Carroll. That's a 6-yard sack. But this is what Brian Martin's defense does to the opposition. They're playing back, they're playing pass coverage, and all of a sudden, here they come, and you end up with a 6-yard loss, making a 2nd and 16.
Everybody got in there. It'll be 2nd and 16, spotted on the 24.
Give Tomo Piao credit on that, Carroll, because it took all 5 of them to bring him down.
Again, shotgun, puts a man in motion. Looking, he's got 3 on the left side, fires to the right side, and it goes incomplete. The pass intended for Jake Ventimiglia. On the coverage, Eric Moreno.
Ventimiglia was able to get a hand on it, but the up-back man for the Central Spartans out there on defense, Eric Moreno, actually made Tomo Piao put it a little bit higher than he wanted to, and therefore it was not a catchable ball.
It is Mater Dei 13, Imperial 7. Palo Verde leads Claremont 21-7. Here it's 21-7, Central over Mount Carmel. 3rd and about 17. Gets it away barely, and great coverage downfield. Ventimiglia is begging for a flag, but it's not going to happen. Angel Ortiz, a sophomore, on the coverage.
And, Carroll, we will see our first punt of the evening as we're barely more than halfway through, 5:48 on the clock to the second quarter. We finally get a punt, or at least an apparent punt.
4th and 18.
From your deep in your own territory, and here comes the whole entire punt team, all 11 of them run out on the field. We haven't seen that before, Carroll. So now, because of that, I believe Central's going to take a timeout, and they did.
We'll take the timeout. We've got 5:48 to play in the first half. Central 21, Mount Carmel 7.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cookies, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Raleigh, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Raleigh and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It's high school football. We're live on KXO El Centro, California, AM 1230. We're also live on the web at KXORadio.com. Also on the web tonight, Mater Dei and Imperial from Chula Vista with Mickey Dale and George Grijalva.
Back in punt formation. Excuse me, Carroll.
Josh Smith. Nice snap. Rugby style. Kicker kicks it. It'll bounce at the 45 and take a good roll. The Spartans will be able to put it in play. 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. The Spartans tonight have put together 3 scoring drives, 66 yards, 91 yards, 67 yards.
And they're right now 67 yards away from the end zone again.
Okay. Spartans are ready. The officials say, okay, we're ready, and signal, let's play. De Niro Osuna from the shotgun. Osuna fires downfield, got Michael Sullivan open, catches it at the 35, the 30, 25, 15, 10, touchdown. Michael Sullivan in stride beat the coverage of Ethan Costa and took it 67 yards for the score.
That is Sullivan's 4th catch on the night, as Osuna is just tearing up the stat sheet. We'll have all the stats at halftime.
Oh, my. Beautifully thrown pass.
And Sullivan did his part. He broke the tackle on the one-on-one coverage.
Point after attempt. Corona puts it up, puts it in. And with 5:28 to play in the first half, it is Central 28, Mt Carmel 7.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food. From enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, again, the Spartans go 67 yards this time. They don't waste any time. They do it in one play. A 67-yard touchdown pass from Osuna to Sullivan.
All of 20 seconds, Carroll, on that to be completed.
And Jose Derlin Torres. Everything he's touched tonight has been a touchback. And this one will be a touchback. No, it's fielded at the 1. And looking for some running room and not getting anything, as I think they were surprised it didn't go into the end zone. Amir Adams brings it out to the 17-yard line.
On the previous kick, they had tried to jump up and catch the ball out on the 1-yard line, so they were trying to get a return, but unfortunately for the Sun Devils, they came up short of the 20, which, as you would figure, Berlin Torres doesn't kick it far. He also kicks it high, and that gave the oncoming rushers a chance to get down there and tackle the ball carrier inside the 20. They put it on the 18-yard line.
1st and 10, Sun Devils. Tomafiao under center. Play action, dumps off a little screen. It is complete at the 20 to the 25, across the 30 to the 35, 40-yard line. It is Ty Virgin, spotted on the 41-yard line.
23-yard pickup, and what an excellent play. First, they faked the end around, then Tomafiao faked like he was going to run a sweep, They threw the little bubble screen. All the Spartans had bit on the sweep, and it took an excellent tackle by Sullivan, who just scored the touchdown to keep the Sun Devils out of the end zone.
1st and 10, Sun Devils. From the shotgun. Wide right, wide left, slot right, slot left. Little bit of time, fires. It is complete. Juggling, but he hangs on. And again, it's the big guy. Pass complete to Johnny Shelton.
5-yard pickup. But Carroll also starting to see a little bit of alligator arms developing on some of these Sun Devil receivers. Central has been putting some real licks on the receivers. And that time I think Johnny was hearing footsteps.
2nd and 5.
Clock continues to run. Sun Devils are down to 1 timeout.
And on the double reverse, and getting a block, crossing the 45 and across the 50. The double reverse, Jake Ventimiglia.
Coach John Anderson going deep in the playbook. Excellent play. Looked like he's got a first down. They haven't moved the chains yet, but the ball's sitting on the 49 of the Spartans. So that should be enough, and they finally mark it.
Yeah. Our buddy Wang Liao just in the first half. He has to be so dramatic. 1st and 10. Sun Devils come out. Again, wide right, wide left. We've got 3:58 to play in the first half. From the shotgun looking, dumps it off. It is dropped. He started to run before he brought it in. Jaden Virgin.
Another,
bring up 2nd and 10.
It's good to Carroll. Another excellent design play by the Sun Devils, as they did have the play. The coach put the players in the right spot. The quarterback did his part, and unfortunately, as you mentioned, we've seen that a lot. The young man just turned his head upfield before he secured the ball. Does stop the clock with 3:54 to go.
Jaden Virgin goes in motion, flooding the left side. They dump it off to the right side, and a good open field tackle there on Ty Virgin.
That's going to be a loss. It's a completed pass, but it's going to go for negative yards back on the central side of the 50. They're going to spot it on the 49 for a 2-yard loss.
Angel Ortiz with a great open field tackle. It'll be 3rd and 12. It's kind of like what happened last week in the Bell game. Raleigh completed a number of passes for 4- and 5-yard losses.
We do know that the coaching staff of Mount Carmel did send scouts over here. They mentioned before game that they did see the game last week here.
3rd and 12. Back in Sun Devil territory. Taking their time getting this play ready. Moving everybody around. And we finally get it. Chased out of the pocket. Dumps it off, incomplete. Tossing it out towards Ty Virgin. Running for his life. Thama Piao got it away. But Joseph Denton and Jonathan Medina were chasing him.
And let's give props to Thama Piao. He saved a big sack, bringing up 4th and 12. We still have the first string out, but the punting team is on the sidelines. Let's see if they come in.
And they do.
Let's give credit over there to Zico Sula, was also in, one of the players that was rushing Thama Piao.
And the Spartans pulled the same thing. They had their rush team ready to come in. And again, the rugby-style kick, a beautiful kick. And it's fielded at the 10, a fair catch. Juan Dominguez. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans on their own 10-yard line. Absolutely the worst field position they've had tonight, John.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to come out and they're going to try to get some more points up on the board. They do have 2 timeouts remaining, 2:48, and they're actually going to put the ball where Dominguez caught it, which was on the 13, and then he backpedaled to the 10.
Okay, we'll compromise. It's on the 12, John.
And looks like Carlos Gomez is in the backfield.
Gomez, the deep back. Now Now he'll line up right next to De Niro Osuna. Osuna with some time. Fires across the middle. It's intercepted. Picked up on a deflection. And taking it in for the score, Joshua Dolendo of the Sun Devils. Dolendo picked up the deflection at about the 15-yard line and then raced unmolested into the end zone.
Osuna put the ball right on the money, and it just hit the shoulder pads, bounced up in the air. An excellent job by the Sun Devils, the Central here, leading 28-7 at that point, trying to put some more points on. And right now, Sun Devils are a PAT away from cutting the lead in half.
We'll have the point after attempt. Josh Smith will give it the try. And there, one of the Sun Devils jumped. It's only the second penalty. Offside, he jumped because one of the Spartans entered the neutral zone. So you give him half the distance.
Let's see if the Sun Devils decide here to try to make an attempt for two.
Not yet.
Yeah, they don't have that PAT for two ready to go, ready to rush onto the field. So Smith ready to go.
Snap back. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:38 to play in the first half. We've got a game. It is Central 28 and Mt Carmel 14.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Connecticut, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash, open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Connecticut at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver, as your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Smartsburg, Illinois, an American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Well, we're set for the Sun Devils to kick off.
We would expect Smith to do the same pooch kick that comes somewhere between the 25 and 30-yard line of the Spartans.
And he kicks it deep. And it's fielded back at about the 2-yard line. Fernando Morales looking for some room. Cuts it to the right. He's across the 30, the 40. Josh Smith finally just pushed him out of bounds. But Fernando Morales made something out of nothing.
And that will probably be the final kick away we'll see by the Mt Carmel Sun Devils. If they kick off again, they will receive the second half kick after halftime. But what a return, and let's give props to Josh Smith. He stayed in his lane. He's the safety man back there. And Morales, he fooled everybody but Smith.
And now the Sun Devils have to take their last timeout because the Spartans were ready to play and they weren't. Timeout on the field. It's 2:28 to play. Central 28 and Mt Carmel 14.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in Alpha.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydro-jetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
First and 10 Spartans. Osuna rolling to his left, looking, fires deep downfield, got Fernando Morales open, And there's a flag on the play because Morales, as he turned around to pick up the football, was run over by the defender. And it is not a spot foul.
Right.
They'll mark it off from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that put it into Sun Devil territory on the 49-yard line. First penalty of the evening, Carroll, that goes against the Sun Devils.
There's only been a total of 3 in the first half.
And right now, Central can huddle up because the clock does stop on the incomplete penalty, and
they could, but they're not going to.
We still need the chains to move, so we're also waiting for that. Now,
why mess with a good thing? Why bother to huddle, John?
Novice Barca behind Osuna.
And we're ready to play. Nava Esparza with a handoff off the left side. Nava Esparza. No, yeah, that is Nava Esparza. Medina doing the blocking up front for him. And then graciously helps one of the Sun Devils up off the ground. Hey, I'll put you there. I'll help you up.
Jumbo package, Central right up, ready to go.
2nd and 6, and it is Nava Esparza up the middle, and a flag comes in, but Nava Esparza across the 35 to about the 33, and let's see what this is going to be.
Yeah, this could be hold Central, it could be a face mask where the flag is. We'll just have to let the referees figure it out.
Holding Central.
So that will negate the nice run by Nava Esparza. Spot foul, so we'll see where they detected the holding, which means they'll move it back 10 yards.
It was close to the 40, so it was right on the 40, so they'll spot it on the 50.
Nice 6-yard penalty. Marcus Moore in now for the Spartans.
Come on, chain crew, move the down marker. There we go.
And that will bring up 2nd and 10. As they're back pretty much near the original line of scrimmage.
The Sun Devils put 9 up in the box, basically. Now we're ready. And Hiro Osuna from the shotgun. Empty backfield, he'll keep it, and then fire downfield, got the man open, and stepping out of bounds after the catch was Carlos Gomez. Gomez came out of the backfield and carries it on the catch all the way down to the 23-yard line. Spartans are ready, and the Sun Devils are still trying to get in position.
27-yard pickup for Gomez.
Osuna back, fires downfield, got the man open in the end zone, and he drops it. And Michael Sullivan dropped it. And that's all I can say. He dropped it.
You won't see that happen very often. It's wholesale changes once again by the Sun Devils trying to keep their players fresh. Plenty of time, 1:36 to go. Central still has both of their timeouts.
Second and 10. And Nava Esparza is grabbed and bulldogged, and that is a cattle call bulldog by Johnny Shelton.
First negative rushing attempt on the evening for the Spartans, lost a couple yards.
3rd and 12, spotted right on the 25.
Now we have Marcus Moore and Skylar Cook in.
Moore, the sophomore, Cook, the freshman. Osuna looking downfield, got plenty of time. Now he has to scramble, dumps it off, and
pass is uncatchable. There's a lot of contact over there, but the ball was thrown away by Osuna, threw it out of bounds on purpose.
And the intended receiver was Skylar Cook.
42-yard field goal attempt if the Spartans determine they want to try it.
And they will. Jose Berlin Torres comes in.
It will be his longest field goal attempt of the year, 42 yards. They should spot it on the 32, and they do.
So, Jose Berlin Torres, Thunderfoot.
And now we're going to have a timeout because Central only had 10 players up on the line of scrimmage.
So we'll take the timeout, and we'll be back with 1 minute to play. It is Central 28, And Mt Carmel 14th.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
McNeese Smart is your one-stop.
We'll get back to McNeese Smart. We've got a 42-yard field goal attempt by Thunderfoot right now.
This is a momentum changer after that touchdown interception by the Sun Devils.
Snap back. Kick is up. It is plenty long enough, and it is good. 42-yard field goal by Jose Berlin Torres. That will make it Central 31 and Mt Carmel 14.
McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with Z-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or to the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Of course, there with the legal ID was my daughter Sarah. She had a birthday yesterday. So, happy birthday again, Sarah. We could use your help here. And Berlin Torres will kick it. It's fielded at about the 2-yard line. The wall is set up on the far side of the field, the north side, and carrying the ball all the way out to the 40-yard line. A nice return, and that was Amir Adams. They'll spot it right on the 40, and I see a flag.
Well, usually that means there's something in the return, and the Sun Devils of Mount Carmel are marching back towards their own goalpost. They have no timeouts left. The clock shows 52 seconds. So I'm wondering, they're not going to do the victory formation, but I would assume they'll just run a couple plays, not try to do anything that could risk a turnover here.
A lot of discussion going on, and
the coach for the Sun Devils is out there talking with the referees, a couple referees over there. We'll see if John Anderson, the Mount Carmel coach, is going to be pleased after the call or is going to remain agitated. He does not appear to be too happy right now.
John Seaman explaining the situation to him.
I mentioned before that field goal kick of 42 yards, Carroll. That is a momentum changer. Central was dominating the game. You give them 7 points with under a minute and a half to go, and yet Central comes right back and just about cuts that touchdown in half, picking up 3. 42-yard field goal in high school, that's a big deal.
Holding, and the ball, the foul occurred at about the 27, so they'll mark it 10 yards from there.
That's going to more than cut in half the return, excellent return by the Sun Devils.
They'll take it all the way back.
It's like the 15-yard line.
Spotted on the 15. First and 10, Sun Devils on their own 15-yard line.
Which amounts to a 25-yard penalty, Carroll.
Snap back, looking, fires, and it is complete out in the flat, and getting run down by several Spartans, to include Angel Nava Esparza, and with some help there by Eric Moreno. The catch made by Jake Ventimiglia. He gets up a little bit gingerly and trots back to the huddle.
Only 2 yards, Carroll, on that pass complete. To give the Spartans defense all year long, they've had great pursuit.
2nd and 8. Little flanker action tossed out to Ty Virgin, who went in motion, was out in the flat, and had the ball go off his fingertips.
Coach Anderson showing that he is going to not be afraid to throw the ball, but these are very safe passes. The first attempt for a couple yards. This one right here actually was attempted behind the line of scrimmage. So Coach Anderson is aware of the situation. They do, meaning the Sun Devils have the second half kickoff in their possession already. So now the 42 seconds to go, they might try to run a play here, like perhaps a rush from scrimmage to take some time off the clock, not give it back to Central with any time left.
Well, we've already seen a double reverse. If you're going to use one, it's a good time. But they hand it off to the single setback, and that would be Ty Virgin.
Let's see if Central takes their third timeout to stop the clock, as it looks like they have. The clock has stopped. I did not see a signal from a timeout, but the clock is stopped.
And, yes, Central took the timeout. We'll take the timeout. 37 seconds to play in the first half. It is Central 31, Mt Carmel 14.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
Well, these Central Spartans call a timeout. You can't take it to the locker room, so you might as well call it. And they are again going to force Mt Carmel to punt and hopefully get something good to happen.
Let's see if Central sends the rush.
They set up a return, and the ball will hit at the 40 and roll all the way down and be covered at the 40 in Spartan territory by Jonathan Medina. No, not Jonathan Medina. That would have been
Manny Romero.
Manny Romero. Manny, why are you covering that football?
He wants his name on the radio, and he got it.
Okay. And forever on the web as a podcast when this game is over.
So Central takes over, no timeouts, 27 seconds, 60 yards from the end zone on the 40.
And Osuna, looking downfield, dumps it off. It is complete to Michael Sullivan on that little flanker screen. Sullivan across the 50, breaks it down to the 45 to the 42-yard line.
The clock will stop for the chains to be set, so let's say Central can snap it and down it.
No, they'll put it in play, John. And they do. Looking. Chase goes soon. It dumps it off, and it is incomplete. Thrown at Carlos Gomez, and I say thrown at because that's pretty much what it was.
8 seconds to go here, so Central will probably now just try to throw the ball in the end zone, I would imagine. They could complete an out, maybe 15 yards or so, then try to get their field goal team for a 6. But with 8 seconds left, very difficult for these high school kids. Coach Pinion, Danny Alicorn, the quarterback's coach, signaling out to the team.
2nd and 10. And this may well be the final play of the first half. Osuna, good protection, fires deep downfield, and it goes incomplete. Threw it into double coverage. Fernando Morales. No, Michael Sullivan went up high for it. Almost came down with it. And
1.4 left on the clock, so there'll be time for another play. Central looks like they're going to line up with 3 wideouts to the right. Perhaps just send them all straight downfield. Let's see, the Sun Devils, I would assume, would be playing prevent defense. They do have one player back on the 20, another player on the 25, and a third player on the 15.
Osuna dumps it off, and it is Michael Sullivan across the 40 down to the 30, and he is brought down there by Ethan Costa, and that will be the end of the first half of football here at Cal Jones Field in El Centro. It's CIF San Diego Section Division 5 football playoff action. The Central Spartans and the Sun Devils from Mt Carmel High School, and the Spartans will take it into the half with a 31-14 lead.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are two locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The Original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Brawley and the Original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans lead the Mt Carmel Sun Devils 31-14. The Spartans put together some impressive scoring drives. The first one went 67 yards on 13 plays, 8 of them on the ground. De Niro Osuna, 3 of 5 passing, and, the touchdown, it came on a 1-yard run by Angel Nava Esparza, the point after good. And just a couple of minutes later, they go 91 yards on 6 plays, 5 of them on the ground, 0 for 1 passing by Osuna, but again, Angel Nava Esparza with a 5-yard touchdown run in the mix. It was Jonathan Medina with 62 yards. Yeah, that makes good things happen. And then in the second quarter, the Spartans went 66 yards on 10 plays, 5 passing, 5 rushing. Osuna 5 of 5 in the passing department. 2 yards out when Angel Nava Esparza got the football, and he took it into the end zone. And with 5:28 to play in the second quarter, the Spartans go 67 yards. No messing around here. We did it in one play. Osuna to Sullivan, 67 yards, one play. By the way, each of the point after attempts were good by Coronel. And with a minute to play in the first half, answering a Sun Devil touchdown on an interception, a 42-yard field goal by Jose Berlin Torres. And that's where we stand, 31-14. The Central Spartans with the lead.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food, from enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or waters, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel.
What do basketball, choir, drama clubs, and marching bands all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of the typical California high school budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the California Interscholastic Federation and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
John Driffle, what do the numbers tell us?
Well, they show us, Carroll, that there is absolutely no limit. That Central came out here just firing on all cylinders, the best game that the Narrow Sooners had in recent memory. Let's take a look at what Mount Carmel Sun Devils have done in the first half. They've rushed the ball 12 times from scrimmage for 34 yards, so Central being very tough against the run, about 2.5 yards per attempt. 10 for 24 is the second-year starting junior, Carson Tomopiao, who ended up with 148 yards, giving Mount Carmel a respectable 182 total yards, 9 first downs, not bad. But more important than any of that, Carroll, Mount Carmel did not turn the ball over. And except for that one pick six that cost Central 7 points, that's what pretty much has kept Mount Carmel in the game. We'll take a look at what Central has done after this.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field. We're at the half in the first round of San Diego CIF Playoff action. The Central Spartans lead the Mount Carmel Sun Devils 31-14. We already mentioned that Mount Carmel has 148 total passing yards, only 34 rushing. Central on the other side, they've rushed the ball 19 times from scrimmage for 142 yards. Yes, 142 yards, 8 yards per attempt. 13 for 21 is the Narrow Sooner, not only matching Tomopiao, but actually bettering him. Tomopiao has 148 yards on 10 completions. Osuna has 221 yards on 13 completions out of 21 attempts. That gives Central an eye-popping 336 total yards in the first half, almost doubling Mount Carmel's 182. Central almost doubled their first down, 16-9. But the one blemish on the stat sheet right here, that one interception that would return 14 yards for a touchdown, which gave the Sun Devils half their points. We'll be back to see what Spartans have accomplished all of these yards after this.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field. We're at the half. The home-standing Central Spartans, seeded 5 in Division III, are leading the 12th seeded Mt Carmel Sun Devils 31-14. They also have outgained them 142 yards rushing to 34 and 220 yards passing to 148 to give Central a 363 total yards to 182 total yards advantage. Let's see which players accumulated all of those yards for Central in the first half. Only 4 rushers in the first half. Denero Suna did have 1 rush, and it wasn't by design, but he was flushed out of the pocket, picked up a big first down before Central's first initial touchdown, getting a 6-yard pickup. Carlos Gomez getting 2 carries, stops at the line of scrimmage on 1, gained a yard on the other one. So Carlos has 1 yard on 2 carries. Jonathan Medina, only 2 rushes. 65 yards. He was caught from behind as he broke the line of scrimmage in Central's second scoring drive, and Medina raced 62 yards before he was finally brought down. So 2 carries, 65 yards, nearly half of the 142 total yards rushing. The workhorse in the first half, not only getting tackles and knocking down passes on the defensive side as a linebacker, Angel Navas Barca, 14 carries, 70 yards, 3 touchdowns. The 13 pass completions were spread out among 6 different ball receivers. And let's start with the sophomore Marcus Moore. He had 1 reception for 16 yards. The junior Fernando Morales had 3 catches for 23 yards. The freshman Skylar Cook, 1 catch, 20 yards. Jonathan Medina made his presence felt, 1 catch, 10 yards. And Carlos Gomez, 2 rushes for 1 yard, but he had 1 reception for 27 yards, and it was a big one on a big third down play. And in the first half, the young man who acquitted himself quite well with 6 receptions, as he has all year, Michael Sullivan, 6 catches, 125 yards, and that huge touchdown. And before we break again for commercial, let's also give props to Jose Berlin Torres, the senior who has a nice 42-yard field goal in the bank already tonight. We'll be back with more after this.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers pool services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu. McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or visit the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
John Driffle, so far, it's been a pretty exciting game.
Especially for the Central Spartans, as they've come out and I think they made a statement on the very first possession. What hangover from the Big Bell game victory last week? All that Bell game did, it appears right now, is just fill them with so much confidence. They feel like world beaters, and they came out. I really believe that the hurry-up offense gave the Sun Devils problems. They appear to like to substitute by situation, meaning if it appears to be a running situation, they want the running defense out there, and if it's passing, they want their passing defense. And Central just has not let them do that. Not only that, but they've run up to the line of scrimmage and caught the Sun Devils not back on their heels, but not fully prepared to catch the onslaught, especially the first couple drives, as they would snap the ball as soon as the referee placed it down for time to play. Excellent first half by the Central Spartans. Can't be any better, but let's not forget, it's not a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. We're still in the game. The Mt Carmel Sun Devils will receive the second half kick. So if people are thinking this game is over and let's start making plans for San Diego next week, could be a little premature.
Well, let's set the scenario. What are the possibilities next week? If Central wins, they will play San Diego High School in San Diego. And San Diego High School, the number 4 seed. And we've been to San Diego High School. Don't they play at Balboa Park?
Well, we played them 2 years ago in the semifinals, and that was a game that, if you remember, Morales, our punter, decided to fake the punt from his own 1-yard line and actually picked up the first down, but there was a crackback block, nullified it. So then he tried to take it from his own end zone, and by then the Cavers were not fooled, and they tackled him, and that turned the game around. Central lost by less than a touchdown. But San Diego, the Division IV CIF champions last year, and in San Diego section, you can only be bumped up one division at a time. So although all their numbers put them in Division II, they will be in Division III. And they're a load. But let's talk a little bit about Scripps Ranch, Carroll. They are listed as number 1, and they already played the San Diego High School Cavers earlier this year, and they beat them 48-7. So I would think Scripps Ranch may be the team in the clubhouse right now that's favored.
Well, we'll get to that in about another 30 minutes of football. If Imperial wins, and they are trailing at this point, Mater Dei leads Imperial 20-7 at the half. If Imperial were to win, they would play La Jolla High School in La Jolla next week. If Brawley wins, and Brawley is trailing 28-13 at the half, if Brawley would win, they will go to Hilltop High School. Okay, Division III. It is Palo Verde with a lead, 28-7 over Claremont at the half. If they win, they will play Castle Park in San Diego next Friday. Holtville and Vincent Memorial both have buys this week as the number 1 and number 3 seed. And Holtville will play the winner of the San Isidro Mission Bay game, that game in Holtville. Vincent Memorial, we said the bye this week, they would play the winner of the El Cajon Valley Mountain Empire game, and that would be a home game. And El Cajon Valley leads Mountain Empire 12-0, the last score we had. Mountain Empire would be a lot closer.
Right, and we don't know
but
yet.
But it'll be a game here in the Valley.
Don't know where. That's the thing. We don't know if they're going to play at Southwest, Calexico, High School, but that'll be determined.
And that's the what-ifs. John, are you aware that Monday is Veterans Day?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, the Vietnam and Global Veterans of Foreign Wars, 9305, will hold Veterans Day ceremonies at Evergreen Cemetery at 9 a.m. on Monday. And then at Buckley Park in El Centro at the Veterans Memorial at 11 a.m. And my good friend, my neighbor, who just passed away this week, will be remembered at that, a fellow Vietnam veteran. And he will be remembered at that ceremony, and Larry Turnus. And, getting to an age now, John, that, they're talking about World War II veterans. We're losing thousands on a regular basis. As Vietnam-era veterans are getting up there, too.
Yes, they are. And right now we're getting ready as the Sun Devils a little bit late coming out, but no penalty for delay of game. And let's point out, Carroll, that Berlin Torres will be kicking from the central side, so that means he'll be kicking into the west. Both times he kicked off going this direction, which would be right to left. He has not put it in the end zone. So let's see if he's had a chance to eat his Wheaties during halftime and rested his leg. And if he's going to try to put this ball into the end zone, which would certainly be a benefit after that last return. The Sun Devils, remember, returned it all the way to the 40-yard line, but they set them all the way back inside the 50.
And the kick is off, and it is high, it is deep, and it is right at the goal line, and out across the 10 to the 15, across the 30-yard line on the return. Once again, for the Sun Devils, that was Amir Adams.
Yeah, excellent return out to the 30-yard line, their best return tonight. The penalty set it back on the 15. The other time they returned it, they only got it out to the 18. So Adams did a nice job of getting the Sun Devils some breathing room, and they're actually going to put it on the 31.
First and 10, Sun Devils. Let's see what adjustments they might have made. Here come the Spartans. Pump fake, dump it off. It is picked off, and falling down after making the pick was Eric Moreno. Moreno just cut the pattern and picked it off. He jumped the ball, and had he not stumbled, he'd be in the end zone. It'll be first and 10, Spartans on the Sun Devils 23-yard line. Osuna. Nava Esparza in the backfield gets a handoff. He hits and spins down to the 20. Nava Esparza off that left side.
Nothing could have been worse for the Sun Devils other than Moreno taking that all the way back to the end zone for a pick six. But right now, Central up on the line of scrimmage after huddling for the first time tonight.
Lining up at a tight end, Brian Martin. Power to the left side. They run to the left side. And Nava Esparza to the left side. And he'll pick up about 3. They load up on the left side, Brian Martin at tight end, and typically it will be Jonathan Medina in the H-back spot, and it is Nava Esparza again pounding that left side, running behind a couple of big and beefy guys, Andrew Velasquez.
It looks like we're going to get a field goal attempt, Carroll, as Berlin Torres is coming out, bringing up its 4th and about 4. So we'll have another field goal attempt. So the Sun Devils did contain after that interception, first turnover of the evening.
This will be a 35-yard field goal attempt by Jose Berlin Torres. Snap back. Kick is blocked, and there's a scrum at about the 19-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Sun Devils. They'll put it in play on their own 19-yard line.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
Tomapiao from the shotgun. 1st and 10. They've got it on their own 19-yard line. Sun Devils put it in play. Looking, firing downfield. Got a man wide open. It's caught at the 35, the 40. The 40 into Spartan territory at the 30. And finally brought down after going out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And on the catch and the big run, Jaden Virgin. He's a sophomore.
And let's give props to the Sun Devils. That block field goal attempt has really turned the momentum, and they came out single coverage. Central blew the coverage. They did not have the young man over there. I think he was looking in the backfield. Huge play by the Sun Devils.
1st and 10 from the Spartan 17. Handoff in the backfield and looking for some running room, stretching it out, and there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for Ty Virgin. The senior is stopped at the 20. It'll be a loss of 3.
And yes, Carroll, they are brothers.
One's a sophomore, the other's a senior.
Marcos Moore now coming in to the Spartan defensive backfield, replacing Fernando Morales.
Kearney leads Brawley 28-23 in the 3rd quarter. The Wildcats coming back. 2nd and about 14. Tomapiao dumps it off, and it is caught and hit immediately. And on the tackle, Marcus Moore. On the catch was Ty Virgin, and Virgin came up on the short end. He's a bit gimpy as he comes back to the huddle.
I'm not sure why the officials are standing around where the play was. I did not see a flag, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. And there is a flag on the play. But so far...
Asking Coach Pena if he wants to accept the penalty.
We have not seen the signal for what the penalty is. It looked like they did not gain any yards. It's
a block in the back.
Right, that's what the player did over there. And so Central will take that because it's a spot foul. So it will make it 2nd down again. But now the ball is all the way out on the 33-yard line. So that's a 13-yard penalty.
It'll be 2nd down. 10, 20. Yeah, a long way to go. Tomapiao in the backfield, got an H-back in front of him. A little bit of extra blocking, chased out of the pocket. He's looking and he is hit and spun down. Angel Nava Esparza sacks him for another 3-yard loss.
Did we mention, Carroll, that Nava Esparza is the spy on the quarterback, Tomapiao? And that time, Tomapiao was not able to avert the rushing linebacker. What a game Nava Esparza is having for the Central Spartans here. This will be his final game on this Cal Jones field, as for all the seniors here.
Ball is on the 35. They need to get it to the 7. 3rd. At about 28. Tomapiao back to pass, gets it away. He's hit as he does. It is complete. Over the middle. Virgin with the catch in the middle, but it will bring up a 4th down.
Let's see, this is going to be about the 13-yard line, Carroll, so the Sun Devils may take a timeout as there's a lot of players standing around the coach, and they're still deciding what they're going to do.
It is 4th and 5. 31-14, Central leads the Mt Carmel Sun Devils. Josh Smith will try a field goal. It'll be a 28-yard field goal out of the hold of Jake Ventimiglia. Ball is back. The kick is up. The kick is good. 6:21 to play in the 3rd quarter. 31-17. The Central Spartans with the lead.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Raleigh, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Raleigh and the original Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It's high school football. I'm Carroll Buckley. With me in the booth, John Driffle. Our producer-engineer is Gabe Lemus. Technical assistance provided by Kurt Hoffman. And we are live on KXO El Centro, California, and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
It's going to be interesting, Carol, after this kick to see if Central decides to continue with their normal offense, not the hurry up that we saw the entire first half. Right now, there's about 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter, so almost the halfway point. And a two-touchdown difference. Two touchdowns, 31-17, two scores.
Smith will kick it short and picked up at about the 15 and slips down is Elias Dominguez.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Spartans as Dominguez slipped when he had a wedge and also a lane over there, so he was going to get the ball out probably to the 30, if not more. And they're going to mark it right on the 20. So that's just like a touchback. Central out on the field, up on the line of scrimmage, ready to go on the hurry-up, it looks like.
Danilo Osuna puts Marcus Moore in motion, but he hands it off right up the middle. And no gain on the carry.
We can't see some of the adjustments the Sun Devils made for the rushing attempt. We mentioned 148 yards rushing given up in the first half. They have now taken, they play a 3-3-5. They've taken two of those 5 and put them up as linebacker spots.
Back to pass. Osuna dumps it off. It is complete to Morales. Morales across the 25. Turns on the jet. He's at the 40, the 50, the 40, the 35, down across the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Fernando Medina got in a foot race with Ty Virgin, and Medina finally caught from behind, but it'll be 1st and 10 Spartans on the Sun Devil 25.
Huge play, just what Central needed.
The Spartans strong on the left side. It is Angel Nava Esparza, cuts it to the outside and then across the green down to about the 17 on a beautiful cutback run by Angel Nava Esparza. His vision is very good in there, John.
Yeah, he's just an excellent football player, Carol. As I've mentioned several times this year, I feel still the best in the valley.
2nd and 2. Nava Esparza, nothing inside, takes it to the outside across the 15, the 10, and down to the 5-yard line before he is brought down. And on the tackle for the Sun Devils, Joshua Golindo. It'll be 1st and goal. Right on the 5. Spartans are up. They are ready. It is Angel Nava Esparza picking and choosing his way down inside the 1. Just short of the goal line. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. We're going to run the same play, John.
You would think that Central's ready to go.
And it is Nava Esparza falling forward, and he gets it into the end zone.
4th touchdown of the evening for Nava Esparza, and that's an answer to the field goal.
Angel Nava Esparza carries it in for the 4th time tonight. No big deal. That football's that heavy, John.
Yeah, as always, at the end of the game, we'll have all the stats, and Nava Esparza is approaching the 100-yard mark individually, but that's not the payout. Right now, Central has a 3-touchdown lead.
Is Coronel for the point after attempt. Snap back, kick up, kick is good. We've got 4:29 to play in the third quarter, and our score is Central 38 and Mt Carmel 17.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance, risk management, and consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO Central and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
And our score here is 38-17. Central leads Mt Carmel. Raleigh has come roaring back. They have a 30-28 lead over Kearney in the third quarter.
It appears that the Valley teams are acquitting themselves quite well tonight, Carroll.
And the kickoff, it'll go high, it'll go deep, it'll be fielded at the 5, and looking for room, sidestepping one would-be tackler is Amir Adams. I'd kick it to somebody else, John.
Central that time converged as they're going to hold him right near the 20-yard line. Let's see where they finally said the scrum, the rugby-type scrum, was finally whistled, stopped. And I believe they're going to put the ball out on the 23-yard line. Now they're going to move it to the 24, and so that's where the Sun Devils will begin this third drive. The first drive ended in a one-play interception, but Central had their ensuing field goal blocked.
The Sun Devils, same formation basically we've seen all night. Now it's an empty backfield, and now
I think we got timeout because the Coach Anderson on the other side did not like what was happening.
We'll take the timeout again. We have 4:22 to play in the third quarter. It is 38-17. Central leads Mt Carmel.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
It's high school football, and we got a good one here. And we told you Raleigh coming back. They are leading Kearney 30-28 in the third quarter. Mater Dei leads Imperial 30-13. That's a third quarter score. Our score 38-17. We're in the third quarter. Tamapiao from the shotgun. Quick drop, and that's what the receiver does. He drops it, but it was way low. It was not a good pass. So you can't hold the receiver accountable for that one.
Tamapiao actually short-hopped him. The receiver tried to get his hands under the ball, couldn't. First misfire of the second half for Tamapiao after being 2 for 2. And both of them big gainers, one for 64 yards, the other for 22.
The big guy, Johnny Shelton, goes from the right side to the left side. He's out there wide. He's got about 8 inches on the coverage. The handoff is a little pitch in the backfield, and nothing there for Ty Virgin. Virgin will do well to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going
Third and 10.
Give them a good spot. So that's their third rushing attempt. First one that did not go for negative yards. They're still now 3 for -5 here. So I would imagine, Carroll, that if not right now, the next time they get the football, they're probably going to be throwing it.
Third and 10.
You've tried 3 rushes here in the second half for -5 yards. Not what you want.
Single setback. Now it's an empty backfield. Tamapiao. I would look for a quick pass, something that slant over the middle. Tamapiao has some time, fires it. It is over the middle. It is complete to Ty Virgin. Virgin catches it at about the 48 in Sun Devil territory and takes it down to the 42 in Spartan territory.
Central had the players there. They saw the play, but the defensive back went for the interception, and the ball sailed over him. Nice catch by Virgin. touchdown-saving tackle on the other end by the Central Spartans. Looked like Jonathan Medina.
1st and 10, Sun Devils on the Spartan 42. Tamapiao back to pass, has some time. Now he's chased out of the pocket, looking. He's hit and struggles forward across the 40 to the 39-yard line. That pocket closed real quick. And on the tackle, Andrew Taylor in on the tackle. Andrew Lugo also there.
Sun Devils taking a lot of time.
Second and about 7. Tamapiao rolling out, fires downfield, got the man open, caught in stride, touchdown!
Tamapiao took a big hit as he let that ball go, so just a hair late again with the Spartans, but that will give the Sun Devils their 3rd touchdown, 4th score of the night. So they've come out here in the second half. No quitting these Sun Devils.
And just hit him in stride. That's Jake Ventimiglia. And Ventimiglia takes it to the house.
39-yard pitch and catch.
And now Ventimiglia will hold for the point after attempt.
This will make it back to a 2-score differential.
We're going to have fun in the 4th quarter, John. Snap back, kick up, and the kick is good. So the score, with 1:59 to play in the 3rd quarter, Central 38, Mount Carmel 24.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food. From enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, the Sun Devils come back and put points up on the board, and they just keep coming at you.
Yeah, let's see now, Carroll, if they go deeper in the playbook and try some kind of onside kick or another different type of push kick where they can try to get the ball.
Well, the one of the upbacks has fielded 2 kicks that he should have left alone. The last one would have gone out of bounds. High, short kick, and it's fielded at the 22 and across the 25 to about the 27, and still not down, but the play is blown dead. Jonathan Cesenia. So Anthony Cesenia
refused to go down, and they do put the ball on the 27-yard line, so effective pooch kick. Anytime you can keep it inside the 30. Now we'll see Central, a lot of time to play. Carroll is 152 here in the 3rd, the entire 4th quarter. You get the feeling that 38 points was not going to be enough to win this game.
No, Sun Devils can strike from anywhere on the field. Handoff, it is Nava Esparza, and he'll get it out to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Nava Esparza brought down there by Elliot Blanks.
And Central, with the 2-touchdown lead, is milking the clock now. They're huddling up. Much more effective, of course, when they were attacking the Sun Devils with the hurry up, but this is prudent.
It is Nava Esparza. He goes to the right side this time and maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And he is stuffed there. On the tackle, John Romero. Also in on the tackle was Mateo O'Sullivan. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Certainly a feeling of this being a critical play, as it's 3rd and 10 for the Spartans on their own 29.
Morales goes in motion. Back to pass is Osuna. Looking. Plenty of time. Got the man wide open. He has to come back at the ball. He's at the 40 and spun down at the 32-yard line. Marcus Moore. He was 20 yards behind the coverage, and he had to stop and come back to catch the ball.
But sure-handedly he did. He caught that football, and they marked it down to the 32-yard line. 39-yard pitch and catch.
And Osuna just has all sorts of time.
And now that does end the third quarter, Carroll.
That's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, our score, the Central Spartans 38 and the Mount Carmel Sun Devils 24.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortec Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO Central and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
The Central Spartans, the Sun Devils from Mount Carmel High School, and we're set to play here in the fourth quarter.
Jumbo package in, Medina and Navas Esparza.
Strong to the right side, running it to the right side, Navas Esparza. He's hit by Johnny Shelton. Shelton slows him down, and a couple of other guys got to him, and he'll lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Navas Esparza comes out, being replaced by the package, the wideouts. One of them, Marcus Moore. The other was the super freshman,
Skylar Cook. Fernando Morales in the slot.
Medina back with Osuna.
Osuna dumps it off to the right side, Michael Sullivan, and that should be a horse collar, and it's not.
Well, as you called it, the defensive player just grabbed him by the collar of the neck and spun him down. So, and it actually was behind the line of scrimmage, as that was a screen, so it's going to be a completed pass, goes for -1.
3rd and 12.
Same package still in.
Osuna has Medina right next to him. Osuna looking downfield. Now he is swarmed on and sacked.
Yeah, the Sun Devils at the time sent 5. They have 3 down linemen. They sent in the 2 linebackers. So Central now will punt for the first time this evening.
Joshua Dolendo got in there, and with him was Courage Parvin.
Carroll, do you get a sense of feeling that momentum has kind of changed sides? That right now it's on the side of the Sun Devils?
Nope, I think the Spartans just tried to eat some time off the clock instead of sticking with the game plan.
Second timeout by the Sun Devils in the second half.
Mount Carmel takes a timeout. We will as well. We're in the fourth quarter. It is 38-24. Central leads Mount Carmel.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
It is 4th and about 18. Spartans will punt their first punt of the night, is it, John? And it's a short little pooch punt. It bounces off of one of the foot of one of the Sun Devils, and it is covered by the Spartans. They will have the football, and on the recovery.
Let's wait and see, Carroll, as all the officials are talking about it. We know what we saw, but let's see what they saw.
And
it is Central's ball.
Central's ball, and I believe Nate Ramos was the one that recovered it. It came off the foot of one of the blockers for the Sun Devils, and a big break for the Spartans. 1st and 10. Handoff. It is Nava Esparza. Big hole. Nava Esparza into the end zone for a score. Nava Esparza just carried it in 27 yards for his 5th touchdown of the night. John, I have trouble imagining that. I scored 3 one night, and I was a tired puppy.
Well, Nava Esparza will sleep well tonight. Again, that's going to put him over the 100-yard mark. 4 touchdowns. Excuse me, let's not shortchange the young man. That's 5 touchdowns. Yes. Cornell now on for the PAG.
Well, speaking of momentum change, John.
That will do it.
Medina will hold. The snap back, kick up.
We had a whistle first.
There should be encroachment on the Sun Devils. And that's what we have.
I'm sure Central will kick this, although there always is the temptation to try to run it in.
But we've got 9 minutes, 55 seconds to play, and yeah, they're changing out. They're going to put in the offense. They're going to put in Nava Esparza.
So he scored touchdowns. Let's go ahead and see if we get a 2-point. Now we've got a penalty flag, I think. I'm not sure what that could possibly be, but it appears that one of the referees did throw a penalty flag.
And the officials are discussing, and we'll have to wait and see what goes on as far as...
And Carroll, among all of this, after having no turnovers in the first half, the Sun Devils now have 2, an interception and that fumble, although really it was just fortunate luck for the Central Spartans. A young man back there for the Sun Devils doing his best. But let's give Berlin Torres credit. He kicked a little nuffer that was going to bounce around, probably go inside the 10-yard line, and the young man for Sun Devils had his back to the plate. And also, we certainly want to give props to Nate Ramos on the recovery. He was able to wrestle the ball away from the Sun Devil player.
And the Sun Devil that it hit, he was just setting up the block. So, it was certainly not his fault. As you said, he was running away from the ball, and it took a bounce and off his foot. And we have unsportsmanlike conduct on the
it looks like the
Sun Devils.
So the Spartans can elect to go ahead and do the point here and then put that on the ensuing kickoff. Let's see if that's what they're going to do, because right now you've already had the one penalty that sets the ball half the distance to the goal. So not much advantage, Carroll, in getting about 6 inches on a spot.
They line up with Nava Esparza, strong to the right. Nava Esparza to the right for the 2-point conversion, and he takes it in. So with 9:55 to play in the football game, it is now the Central Spartans 46 and the Mt Carmel Sun Devils are sitting at 24.
Flautas y sopes. Delicious, authentic Mexican food. Just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite. With 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico. 1531 Ford Drive next to Foods for Less in El Centro. And 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes. The real deal.
Okay, the Central Spartans capitalize on you'll have to call it a mugged punt and take it in for the score. And then, following an encroachment infraction, get half the distance to the goal line, so they take the 1 point off the boards and put 2 up.
And now Berlin Torres is kicking where he has put the ball in the end zone on touchbacks each of his 3 previous kicks.
There is no wind, so I don't think that's been a factor, John.
Yeah, perhaps it's just usually here we get that west wind, so maybe it's more mental than anything else.
And high and deep and into the end zone and into the new STEM building that is going up behind the eastern end zone. Sun Devils will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
I would look for Tomopia to put the ball in the air, and he's looking to and steps up, fires it in the middle. It is complete. And Ventimiglia will pick up the first down out to the 40-yard line and pick up 20. Updating some scores for you. Mater Dei leads Imperial 30-19 in the fourth quarter. Palo Verde 42, Claremont 14. And it is Brawley 37, Kearney 28 in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to call that a victory for Brawley. Kearney's not going to come back now.
Tamapia back to pass, looks, fires downfield, and it is caught at the 45-yard line.
Tamapia is going to have excellent stats here, not only for this half, but the game, as he's right on the mark.
Ventimiglia on the catch.
Let's see if Central decides to start coming after Tamapia.
Trips on the left side, the wide side of the field. Tamapia under pressure, dumps it off, a wobbly pass, and again, this one was almost picked off as Eric Moreno jumped it. The pass intended for Jaden Virgin. Now, Virgin is a senior. He's 6'1". The Sun Devil receivers have anywhere from 6 to 8 inches height advantage on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Again, back to pass, under pressure, dumps it off, and it is picked off. And bringing it back across the 40 and sliding down at the 45-yard line as Eric Garcia jumped it. And he got that one. He just followed Tomapia's eyes and picked it off.
That probably will be enough here, as you can tell by the body language of the Sun Devils with 8:49 to go. Central now commanding lead with the football after the 3rd turnover here in the second half.
De Niro Osuna back to pass, looking, fires deep downfield. Michael Sullivan falling down, has it go off his fingertips.
That would have been a highlight catch, Carroll.
Coverage by Dylan Valentine.
Osuna's first incompleted pass here in the second half. He was 3 straight before that. And appears to be some lights out somewhere on the field, Carroll, as it's gotten quite a bit darker.
Yeah, they turned out the lights on the tennis courts. And it is Nava Esparza up the middle across the 50 to the 48-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
It looks like this is going to be a legal shift against the Spartans.
Yes.
So we'll do this one again. Well, if the darkened field is because the tennis court lights are off, they need to get them back on, because this looks like back in the old days we used to go to Palo Verde. And it's just a little after 9 by regular time, about 9:15, so I don't know if there's any timers or whatnot, but brings back memories, Carroll.
It is 2nd and 15 following the penalty. And it is up the middle, and it is Jonathan Medina spinning down to the 47-yard line. And one of the officials talking to a Sun Devil said, "I saw your late hit. Don't do it again."
Yeah, it appears that the outcome of the game has been determined except for the final score. So discretion, the better part of the Valor. Central taking time now. They want to get up on the line of scrimmage, but they're still going to run some play time as the clock now ticks down under 7:40 to go.
It'll be 3rd and 8. Osuna has a little bit of time now, rolls to his left, fires downfield, and there's nobody there. He was just getting rid of that over the middle of the field. That's not where you want to get rid of it.
There's a lot of players down there, but there was a lot of wide open spaces, so he threw it into the bubble, and it bounced up. One of the Sun Devils came back, but no chance to catch the ball. It bounced about 10 yards in front of him. So we should see another punt by Central.
They lost 2 yards on the spot on the incomplete pass. Now they've corrected it. Thank you, Juan. 4th and 8. And this time, Berlin Torres gets a nice foot into it, bounces at the 20, fielded at the 10, and nowhere to go. Down at the 12 is Amir Adams.
Yeah, Brian Martin came down and had the first hit, the second, the third hit, and rustled him down.
Gave him forward progress to the 14. It'll be 1st and 10 Sun Devils on their own 14-yard line. They are trailing 46-24 with 7:22 to play in this game.
We would certainly look and expect Monapia to go ahead and put some air into the football, although their short passes have been very effective tonight as well as going long.
Under center, Monapia drops back, looking, fires, winds up and fires. It'll go incomplete. Through it between Jake Ventimiglia and Amir Adams.
Discretion.
Hit right between the two of them.
Yes, student Carroll's discretion, the better part of Valor, as he wasn't going to complete that pass, so he did pretty much what Osuna did on the previous throw by the Spartan quarterback, just threw it into some open territory in between the two receivers. The Central player, as always, tried to jump the pass. He was actually in front of the intended receiver, so it was a good decision by Monapia to get rid of that football where no one could catch it.
It is 2nd and 10. Sun Devils deep in their own territory. Again, he winds up, fires, it is complete, and it'll go all the way. Caught it at the 40, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown.
That is
Amir Adams.
87-yard pitch and catch. As once again, Central came up, the safety tried to make a play on the football for the interception and just whipped on it. And so when the young man from Adams from the Mount Carmel Sun Devils, once he caught it, all he had to do was turn around and run, and he did for a nice 87-yard, which is staggering stats in the second half for the Sun Devils, but unfortunately they've also turned the ball over 3 times.
Amir Adams, 87 yards. Point after attempt, Josh Smith with the try. High snap, brings it down, and it is blocked. And that's the end of that play. So, we've got 7:06 to play, 46-30. The Central Spartans with a lead over the Mt Carmel Sun Devils.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with pizza and a car wash, open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Well, we've got a ball game here, John, and basically it's a 2-score game. the Sun Devils. They've got 7 minutes to work with here. The Spartans, I don't think the momentum changed. I think they changed and got away from the game plan. You know, almost like a prevent defense. They went into a prevent offense, and it prevented them from doing a lot.
And you're absolutely right, Carroll. A 16-point lead is 2 scores and 2 conversions on a 2-point attempt. And there's your onside kick.
Onside kick, and it will not go 10 yards.
So Central will start in excellent field position.
The Spartans will start on the Sun Devils side of the field.
If the Sun Devils are able to put the ball in the end zone again, I'm sure we're going to see that same thing. So now that they've practiced it once, the next attempt will probably be a little better. Central now on the Sun Devil side of the field from the 47. Excellent field position.
1st and 10. Spartans on the Sun Devil 47-yard line.
And I would expect, Carroll, that the other games are completed. The Valley games plus over there, Imperial, the Mater Dei.
Not yet. Strong to the right side with 2 H-backs, and it is Angel Nava Esparza to the right side. Nava Esparza will pick up about 4 yards, bring up 2nd and 6. And I have no problem with that, John. 4 yards here, another 4 yards on a 2nd down. You got 2 yards to make and 2 plays to do it.
And Central needs to get some first downs to maintain control of the clock. Mount Carmel Sun Devils have already burned 2 timeouts, so that also could factor in. If it gets tight, they need a score.
2nd and 6. Shift to the right. Run to the right. Take it outside, and Nava Esparza flings off one would-be tackler and pushes down to the 40-yard line.
That young man's fun to watch, Carroll, as he just refused to go down, and they finally have to take him out of bounds. And he's looking for Sun Devils to run over, but we have a hold against the Spartans. So this will come back, and we'll repeat 2nd down with 6:14 to go on the clock.
And the hold occurred at the line of scrimmage.
Sun Devils, as we've mentioned tonight, trying to sub in, and now that Central's huddling up, they're able to sub in. They're subbing 3 and 4 players each play, trying to keep them fresh out there. 11-yard penalty.
It is 2nd and 19, and tipped and caught. Fortunate that went into the arms of one of the Spartans, Fernando Morales, instead of to a Sun Devil. That would have been not a good spot for a turnover. Palo Verde leads Claremont 49-28. Mater Dei leads Imperial 33-19.
Big 3rd down play here, Carroll, with the clock now ticking under 5.5 to go.
And Palo Verde's score is a final. Palo Verde will advance.
Let's see if Central decides to throw or keep it on the ground.
3rd and 19. Morales goes in motion. They flood the right side, dump it off to Sullivan behind the line, and he is caught and spun down. He'll get to the line of scrimmage. Joshua Dolendo got him.
Yeah, that will go for no gain, as we've had 2 straight passes, one for negative yards, and that one for no gain. So it brings up 4th down, but for the Spartans in their favor, the clock is running, and they'll get this off with about 4.5 minutes to go. The Sun Devils finally subbing in about 7 different players.
Amir Adams back to receive the bunt from Jose Berlin Torres. Good snap, big rush, big punt. And it'll bounce at the 15, picked up actually about the 8-yard line by Adams. He makes it back to the 10 before he is swarmed on. And the Sun Devils will put it in play. First and 10, and on the tackle was Brian Martin, and with him, Isaiah Perez.
The clock sits now at 4:16. We've already mentioned Mount Carmel has one timeout remaining. Obviously, incompleted passes will stop the clock. Let's see if Central decides to pressure at all, Carroll. They have pretty much dropped into pass coverage. And the last series of downs that hurt them when their safety tried to make an interception.
First and 10, Sun Devils from their own 10-yard line. Back to pass, dumping it off. It is complete, and struggling and trying to make something out of it is Johnny Shelton. Shelton out to the 17. Pickup of 7. Clock is running. We're under 4 minutes.
And now the Sun Devils doing what they don't want to do. They don't want to be in this hurry-up. They like to huddle up. Having trouble getting the right formation.
Shelton lines up as a tight end. Back to pass. Looking, and chased and sacked. And doing the chasing and the sacking was Joseph Denton.
And that will burn the last time out for the Sun Devils as they take it right now.
They'll take it. 3:34 to play in the game. It is Central 46 and Mount Carmel 30.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville,
Start
Florida.
the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Big defensive stand here for the Spartans. They lead 46-30. It is Mount Carmel's football back on the 7-yard line. So it is third and about 13. Snap back, looking, firing deep downfield into double coverage. It goes incomplete. It was intended for Jake Ventimiglia. We mentioned Palo Verde defeated Claremont 49-28. That is a final. And the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets will advance in Division 5 football.
That means all three of the Valley teams are still alive in Division 5, Palo Verde, Hopeville, and Vincent and Hopeville with buys.
Mountain Empire is losing.
Big play, obviously, as we're fourth down and long.
4th and 13. Dump it off. It is complete out in the flat across the 10, the 15 out to the 20, and that should be good for a first down as the pass completed to Ty Virgin. And not only did he get the first down, he went out of bounds.
So that does move the chains, stops the clock. 3:21 to go, and a huge fourth down play. A lot of fight left in this Mount Carmel Sun Devil team.
And they wind the clock. It is running. Come up here, back to pass, looking, chased out of the pocket. He's hit and dropped again.
And this time there's no timeout to stop the clock, so the clock will continue to run.
And on the tackle, Joseph Hargrave.
That's a big loss of 6 more yards, so the Aztecs right now in this half, Carroll, they've rushed the ball 6 times for a total of negative 9 yards.
2nd and 19. Tamapea back, takes the snap, rolling to his right. He's chased, turns it upfield, fires deep downfield, and into triple coverage, trying to get the ball to Jake Ventimiglia, but Eric Garcia and Juan Dominguez were closer to the ball.
Yeah, we're going to have a roughing the passer, Carroll, so this is going to be a first down for the Sun Devils, as it will keep their hopes alive with 2:33 to go. It will be an automatic first down, so that play does not count. As now the officials are trying to determine where they're going to spot the football.
It would be from the line of scrimmage. I think they're trying to see, was he past the line of scrimmage when he threw it?
Well, that was a possibility, but maybe a little bit late to determine that right now. If it is so, then it would be offsetting penalties. But they're moving it forward, so it's going to be the personal foul, roughing the passer.
And take it all the way out to the 30-yard line. 2:33 to play in this football game. The Sun Devils keep chipping away at the Spartans.
And they do keep their hopes alive. We've already mentioned 2 touchdown, 2 PAT conversions away from a tie.
2 two-point conversions.
So right now, Carroll, since Central has not decided to pressure the quarterback yet, because they've been getting enough pressure with their 4 rushers.
Playing with basically 8 deep. Dumps it off, and it is caught and going out of bounds again. The pass completed to Jaden Virgin. He's the sophomore and the bigger one of the Virgin boys.
Will be enough for a first down, 11-yard pickup.
2:28 to play.
Tomo Bio's got excellent stats this half. We'll cover them when this game concludes.
Trips on the right side, back to pass, looking. He'll keep it. Takes it up and will be pushed out of bounds. He'll pick up about 7 yards. He'll spot it on the 48-yard line, still in Sun Devil territory.
7-yard pickup, so that will turn the stats around, as now Central's going to take their first time out.
You're listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO Central and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789. Or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi-capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. 10-stars, quality you can feel.
The Spartans, the Sun Devils, in a shootout at Cal Jones Field in El Centro. 2nd and 4.
Clock starts on the snap.
Novemer takes the snap from the shotgun, back, chase, dumps a little screen off. It is complete, and getting it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Angel Nava Esparza dropped Ty Virgin.
And no gain on that, Carroll, so the
3rd and 4.
Right up on the line of scrimmage. Clock runs.
Back to pass, looking, chased out of the pocket, steps up, fires over the middle. It is complete, and it is Jake Ventimiglia. And he'll take it down to the 32-yard line, mark it on the 33.
16-yard pickup.
It'll be 1st and 10.
And the clock will wind up as soon as the chains are set.
Back to pass again. Dumps it off underneath. And it is Ventimiglia again. Then he steps out of bounds after picking up about 6.
They ran straight out of bounds. Smart play.
Jake Ventimiglia, he's a senior, 6 foot, 180. Played a good game tonight.
Clock stops at 1:28.
2nd and 5. They shorted him a yard.
13 for 20 this half is the excellent quarterback from Miguel.
Back to pass from the shotgun. Winds up, brings it back down, tucks the ball under his arm, and he'll pick up the first down inside the 15 to about the 12. And again, that keeps the clock running as they move the chains. Minute 19 to play.
And that will now give the Sun Devils 5 positive yards this half rushing.
1st and 10. Firing it into the end zone, that was too easy. Ventimiglia got away from everybody. Nobody picked up the coverage on Ventimiglia. And so that's the score.
So we'll go ahead now and see a 2-point attempt and then the onside kick.
We've got 1 minute and 4 seconds to play. It's 46 right now, and they've got to go for 2.
Yes, absolutely, to try to get a tie here with another score and another 2-point conversion. So that blocked PAT by the Spartans against the Sun Devils and the going for 2 after the penalty, that's the difference right now, and the Sun Devils having a chance to actually take the lead with 2 scores.
Full house backfield. Miguel looking, dumps it off, and they get the 2.
That was the old option play, like the beer option or the wishbone option, where the quarterback runs and then pitches it back.
Ty Virgin takes it in for the 2-point conversion. And that means with 1 minute 4, it's 46-38.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
We're in for... We've had a great football game tonight, John.
And it's not over yet.
No, it is not.
Getting ready for the onside kick right here, and obviously the recovering team is going to Central. They're going to win this football game, and if the Sun Devils recover, they'll have a chance to tie and then go into overtime for a possible victory. They do have one practice attempt already, as here it comes.
This time... it goes 10 yards, and it is recovered by the Sun Devils.
Well, let's wait and see. It's right there on the sideline, but we'll see if they're going to give it to the Sun Devils.
Yes.
It looks like they are.
It went 11 yards. Sun Devils have the football on the Spartan 49-yard line.
So now Central still has some work to do. There's 1 minute 2. All of the momentum right now on the side of the Sun Devils, as we'll see what Central can come up with here. First team defense obviously is out on the field, and Central's going to take a timeout.
We'll take the timeout as well. We've got 1 minute and 2 seconds to play. Our score, 46-38, the Central Spartans lead. Mount Carmel.
Hacienda Snack Bar, bringing you catering at its best for your next party or event. They'll do it right. Let them do the work for you. From appetizers to full-course meals, like their tri-tip dinner with their famous cheesy potatoes. Call Hacienda Snack Bar today for your next event at 344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar, 941 K Street in Brawley.
McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs for only $6. Yes, McNeese Smart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
You are listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
So, John, we're in for a barn burner here, but Brawley defeated Kearney 44-28. They were trailing big time early in that game. Mater Dei topped Imperial 33-19. First and 10 for Mt Carmel from the Spartan 49-yard line. Dump it off. It is complete to Virgin. Virgin across the 40. Picks up
very close.
10 yards.
Going to get it. Well, let's see. They're deciding, is it short? Looks like it's short, just short. So he got 9 yards on that.
Second in inches.
Clock should be running. No, the clock is stopped as he did go out of bounds. That's why he wasn't able to pick up the first down.
Back to pass and dumping it off again, and it is Virgin. It is Jaden this time. And he gets out of bounds after picking up 7.
Huge stats. And we'll have them when this game ends, if it ends.
Philip Rivers quarterbacking this team, John?
It appears to be. They've got all the momentum going right now. Central needs a big play. They're rushing 3.
Firing downfield. He's open, and it goes incomplete. Coverage down there by Marcus Moore, the sophomore. And he was covering another sophomore, Jaden Virgin. And Virgin is 6'3", and Marcus Moore, what is he, about 5'10"?
He's listed on the roster that we have as 6 foot.
It is 3rd and 3.
Let's see if Central brings pressure this time, or if they sit back again. 3 men on the line of scrimmage for the Spartans. Here they come.
Firing it into the end zone, and it is knocked down. As tight coverage by Isaiah Nava Esparza. He was kind of like a jacket.
But again, Carroll,
on the coverage.
It's still 4th down. Now, this game's not over yet.
4th and
42 seconds. And they can get a first down. They only need about 4 yards, 3.5 to get a first down as the ball sits on the Spartans' 32. Taking a lot of time. I'm sure the game clock stopped, but the play clock is moving.
And now shuffling people around in the backfield. They've got a full house backfield.
This is usually when they go for the short pass, the screen.
And the little shovel pass in the middle, and he's short. They'll spot him on the 31-yard line. That will be short of the first down. And the Spartans will take over on downs. It all came down to that.
And this time Central did make the stop, so we'll have the 1 victory formation, snap and kneel. I'm hoping that there won't be anything at the line of scrimmage, that the officials will step in and make sure that we don't have any extracurricular activity. But Central will gain this hard-fought victory. A lot of hearts in the throats of a lot of Central fans here as these Sun Devils did not quit. And we'll have the amazing totals after the conclusion of this game as there's the kneel down. 26 pass attempts in this half, Carroll, by Tamopia.
Well, like I said, I wasn't sure if that was Philip Rivers back there or not.
That's it. There's the one kneel down and the game's over.
We've got a final. It is Central 46, Mt Carmel 38. And again, that is our final.
When you're hungry and you want delicious home-style cooking, there are 2 locations in the Imperial Valley that have the best. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Raleigh, open 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., offering delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including ribeye steak, liver and onions, and meatloaf every Tuesday. The Original Town Pump in Westmoreland is open 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. They're closed Mondays. Brownie's Diner in Raleigh and the Original Town Pump in Westmoreland. Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
At Tyler Insurance, we're proud to have served Imperial Valley's businesses and families since 1921. Now, as part of Gallagher, we're committed to bringing you the same team and exceptional service with expanded offerings in insurance consulting services. Together, we're dedicated to helping your business and your community face their future with confidence. Visit ajg.com/Tyler to learn more about our new partnership with Gallagher.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Well, it is a final. The Central Spartans hold on with a 46-38 victory in Game 1, Round 1 of the San Diego Section Division 3 Championship Series. The Spartans jumped out early, and Mt Carmel just kept coming back. No quit by Mt Carmel, as they made it all the way to the end and kept everybody on their toes. The Central Spartans now advance. They will play San Diego High School in San Diego next Friday night. John and I will be there for you. Imperial lost. Mater Dei Catholic defeated Imperial. And so they are done for the year. It was Brawley 44, Kearney 28. That means Brawley will travel to San Diego. They'll take on Hilltop next week. And for the most part, it was Kearney with a big lead. At one point, Kearney led 28-7. And as we said, the final was 44-28. So, do the math. The Wildcats put up 34 unanswered points on the Kearney Comets. Not a good feeling. We also told you that Holtville and Vincent both had byes this week. Holtville will play the winner of the San Isidro Mission Bay game, that game in Holtville. Vincent Memorial will play the winner of the El Cajon Valley Mountain Empire game, that is El Cajon Valley. Vincent will have a home game there. And that's the way things will round out in the CIF championship action.
Rolando Romo, your local farmer's insurance agent, is there for you through all of life's ups and downs. From auto, home, business, and life insurance to retirement planning and financial advice, your local farmer's agent, Rolando Romo, will help keep you and your family better prepared and save you money. Stop by his office, 1028 Adams Avenue in El Centro, or give him a call at 353-5353. That's 353-5353.
When you crave Mexican food, are you not sure where to go? I'll give you a suggestion. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Yes, the Camacho family is still doing it right with freshly made Mexican food. From enchiladas to special quesadillas, and everything is handmade. And of course, Miss Camacho, she still comes in to make sure everybody's favorite chili rellenos are there. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Dermis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tufting, and
the Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tufting, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Dermis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
John Driffle, you wore out 3 pencils coming up with the stats. What do we have?
they show what the scoreboard shows, the final tally, extremely close game, a one-score game, with the Sun Devils going down right at the end, coming up about 2 yards short on a little shovel pass. What a second half for the Super Junior quarterback, Carson Sopiao. He ended up on the night 27 for 50, but that's after he had 26 attempts in the second half to go along with his 24 in the first half, and he had 17 completed, so he was 17 for 26 in the second half, giving him 365 total yards, where the payoff didn't come for the Sun Devils. 20 rushes for 39 yards, and Montefiore was able to pick up 2 rushes there on scrambles for 22 yards. It would have been even worse than that because they were negative 20 yards going into those 2 rushes. But you add the 39 and the 365, Mt Carmel with a whopping 404 total yards. You ask most coaches in high school, we'll give you 440 yards. We'll also give you 38 points, and they'll say, we'll take it because we're probably going to win. Well, they would have most times, including 21 first downs. But against the Sun Devils in the second half, Carroll, they had 3 turnovers after not having any in the first half. One was the fumble that was actually a muff punt that hit a player who was blocking, hit him in the foot, and recovered by the Spartans, Nate Ramos, and then the 2 interceptions, one by Eric Garcia and the other by Eric Moreno, which actually led to 2 touchdowns because then we had Central defenders going for interceptions, missing them, and leading to long touchdowns going the other way. Central, on the other side, they ran the ball 32 times from scrimmage for 78 yards, giving them, they had much more than the 78 yards. They had, if we add that up right, it was 173 yards for the Central Spartans, 173 yards rushing. So you add that with the 18 for 28 was Denero Osuna, and that was after he went in the second half 5 for 7, so a big second half for Osuna as well. 18 for 28, 312 yards. So that gives Central, you add 173 plus the 312, and that gives them 495 yards. So we saw a lot of offense out here, Carroll. 20 first downs for the Spartans, but that was only 4 first downs in the second half. No turnovers in the second half. They did have 1 interception in the first quarter. We'll be back to take a look at the individual stats for the Spartans after this.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just stars, quality you can feel.
Flautas y sopes, delicious authentic Mexican food, just $6.49 for a dozen flautas. Combo meals for any appetite, with 3 locations in the valley. 715 Cesar Chavez Boulevard in Calexico, 1531 Ford Drive next to Boosterland in El Centro, and 1622 South 4th Street next to Soul Market in El Centro. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Calexico, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in El Centro. Don't forget, you can go online for our menu and call in your order ahead of time. Flautas y sopes, the real deal.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life, I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. Contact me at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, John, some individual numbers.
Yes, let's take a look at what the Spartans did, how they accomplished and acquired that 495 total yards that they came up with. And, Carroll, in this game tonight, high school football, A little different than when you were playing back in Michigan. 677 total passing yards on 78 attempts. That's quite a few passes. Even the pros don't reach those numbers. But let's take a look now at the individual stats for the Central Spartans. They only had 4 ball carriers. Really only needed 2. Denero Suna had the 1 sack in the second half of -6 to go with the 6-yard scramble in the first half. 2 carries, no yards. Carlos Gomez in the first half had 2 carries for 1 yard. And Jonathan Medina, 3 carries, 72 yards. One of those was that big 67-yard touchdown run. And also, big run that set up the touchdown. He was caught from behind. And the player of the night for the Central Spartans, as he has been all year, Angel Navas Barca, 25 carries, 105 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he had double-figure tackles and was in on the final stop that pulled down the shovel pass receiver for the Sun Devils, not allowed him to get a first down, which ended this football game. So Navas Barca, he was a force out there on the field. The 18 pass completions were spread out among 6 different ball carriers. And let's start with the super sophomore, Marcus Moore. He had 1 catch for 16 yards. The junior, Fernando Morales, had 6 catches for 76 yards. The freshman, Skylar Cook, had 2 catches, 59 yards. Jonathan Medina had a catch for 27 yards. And Carlos Gomez had a catch for 27 yards. And on the night, as always, the receiver for the Spartans, Michael Sullivan, the senior, 8 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown, which they certainly needed in this game. So all in all, you catch your breath. The Sun Devils are on the bus. They're going to feel bad mood because they probably felt we just ran out of time, should have won the game, could have won the game. A few bad breaks like the punt that hit one of their players in the back, a couple of the interceptions. So they're going to feel, they'll be pleased with themselves for running up 404 total yards. But here at Mount Carmel, they're going to realize that their football season is over. Central, meanwhile, they'll be meeting tomorrow, go over the game, get ready for the San Diego Cavers, who 2 years ago knocked the Spartans out of the playoffs in the semifinals at Balboa Stadium. And I do believe that San Diego still plays at Balboa Stadium. So we'll be there next week.
You're right, John, we will. The final score here was in doubt up to the very end. 46-38. The Central Spartans prevailed. El Cajon Valley was defeated Mountain Empire. And we told you Brawley over Kearney. So Brawley will advance. The Imperial lost to Mater Dei, so their season is over. We want to thank our sponsors, the CB Stop in Calexico, Julie Oliver of Dickey Insurance Services, the Broken Yoke Cafe, Roto-Rooter, the Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley, McNeese Mart at Dogwood in Maine, IBC, Rolando Romo, your farmer's insurance agent, Town Pump and Brawley in Town Pump in West Portland, Brownie's Diner in Brawley, Stan's Auto Body, Tyler, now Gallagher Insurance, the Imperial Irrigation District, Sopes, Flautas a Sopes, also by R&K Air Conditioning, Derma's Floor Coverings, and La Fonda, Restaurant, Bar, and Grill. The football game next week will be in San Diego, and we will be on the air at 6:45 with our coverage. For Kurt Hoffman, providing technical assistance, our producer-engineer, Gabe Lemos, John Driffle, I'm Carroll Buckley. Thank you for tuning in.
It's like a trip through time.